Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 4 of the Spurs career mode here on FIFA 19. Today we'll be starting our Premier League campaign. We will continue, however, to try and get some deals done in the transfer window. We have an offer here for Danny Rose that I should be rejecting. We'll hopefully be moving on Gazaniga at some point in today's episode, as well as a couple of other players that we're looking to move on before the end of the window. At present, we haven't made our big marquee signing yet, but we might be doing that in today's video. Now, it was, I'd say mixed. I'd say it was about 75-25 in favour of signing Gareth Bale. So, in hindsight, I should have done a YouTube vote. Next time I will. Gareth Bale is hopefully going to be returning to White Hart Lane today, and then hopefully we'll have enough money left to go out and sign Luca Hernandez as well. But Bale is coming in. I'd like to get it done. I'd like to get it done before this game against Newcastle at the weekend, so that he's in to start from the very off in the Premier League. So we shall... I could offer some sort of player. Who have we still got that I want to potentially move on? No one there. Oh, not Moussa Dembele. Oh no, we used Moussa Sissoko already, didn't we? Fullbacks. Anyone here that I'd consider moving on? No. Centre backs. No, we're kind of short on depth everywhere. Okay. Transfer fee only it is. Let's try. I'm just going to push the boat out and see what they'll say to 60. 70.7. That's agreeable already for me. But I shall offer 63. We'll see if we can bring them down somewhat. No, they seem to be adamant for 70.7. Come on, lads. Come on, lads. You know you want to sell him to me. £66 million for Gareth Bale. Sold! So long as we can agree contract terms. He's on £310,000 a week currently. That's obviously a rather large chunk of money. But we have the budget to be able to deal with it. He'd like a 3-year deal. I'll counter with a 5, and hopefully we can settle on 4. Can we settle on 4? Superb. Right, they don't want a release clause. That's fine by me. And then wage-wise, 200 grand a week. Oh, he's willing to take a hell of a cut to come back to the club. That's huge. Big bonuses, though. Big bonuses. Let's counter. I'll edit the bonus. We'll do 25 appearances and £3 million. And the signing bonus will drop to 1.8. And I'll give him an extra 20 grand a week. Alright, he's come down. Oh, actually, let me just quickly edit bonus. We'll up that to 25 games. And then see if he'll accept that. Go on. 10 games. Oh, the bonus keeps going down for appearances with regards to the games, and the figure keeps going down, but go on, go on. Yes! Gareth Bale returns to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Actually, returns to Tottenham. He's not returning to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium because he's never played there. But in a competitive game, neither have we yet. In fact, in this save, neither have we yet, because we haven't actually played a competitive game at home outside of pre-season. I'm going to put Lucas on the bench and leave Frankie de Jong there, actually. Let's take Foyth out, and I'll put Eric Dyer in there too. And then we'll just quickly, for the sake of OCD, rearrange that. Right, I'm delighted with that. Gareth Bale is in. Let's see how Danny Rose gets on at left-back in the game against Newcastle. And I will probably, between the game against Newcastle and the next Premier League game, look to sign Luca Hernandez at left-back as well. I'm rejecting all offers for Davinson Sanchez. Thank you very much. He's going to be a key part of our squad moving forward. Gazaniga sold. So we are now in need of a backup goalkeeper as well. We're hoping that... Oh, I was hoping that a scout future... Not scout future... Oh, I could scout future stuff. Let me know in the comment section. Do I use a scout future star? I'm not sure whether it's worth it for a series like this, where we're probably only going to do 3 seasons max. But we do have a young goalkeeper in the youth academy, but he's only 5'11". So I might want to wait for another goalkeeping option. I didn't actually check his height before I committed to signing the youngster, which I should have done, obviously. But we've still got a decent amount of money left to us. And the left back, I could even sign a goalkeeper. I could genuinely sign a goalkeeper. We'll get Luca Hernandez in first. We'll start with this game against Newcastle. Then it will be Fulham. And then that'll be it for today. And then in tomorrow's episode, we shall play Manchester United. And probably Carabao Cup fixture as well before ending the transfer window. We shall play in the green kit. Gareth Bale making his start for Spurs again. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. Let's go and start the Premier League season with a bang. Pravka in goal for Newcastle. Starting four at the back. Lascelles and Leyoun as the centre-back pairing. Shelby and Hayden in midfield with Kennedy and Matt Ritchie out wide. A 4-4-1-1 with Muto sat behind Salomon Rondon. Let's see how things go here at Newcastle then. Tongan across here to Bale. Christian Eriksen's making that run around the outside. Could get it back to Gareth. Good first touch. Bale! Oh! First chance of the game goes to our new signing. But it's well blocked by a defender. Son will lay that in front of Kieran Trippier. And Harry Kane is in the middle. Oh, that's a poor cross though. Not finding a teammate. Need to improve in that regard. Oh, what a through ball from Isaac Hayden to Kennedy. And he's going to have the pace to get away. Trippier's trying to close him down. Kennedy! Straight into the hands of Hugo Lloris. Brilliant opportunity for Newcastle to get the lead early doors here. They will regret not taking that chance. I am certain of it. Really should have taken that an extra pace on. And Bale out wide to Kieran Trippier. Down the line looking for Gareth Bale, who will keep that in. And cuts back brilliantly. And Dele was there, but it won't quite drop to him. Let quickly in there to Christian Eriksen. Son tried finesse it from outside the box, but well held by Dubravka. It's a really nice move. Let's keep it going. Son will turn inside here. Lay that in front of Dele, who's arriving. Dele Alli blocked. Well defended by Newcastle. Let's see if we can get something from the corner. Ritchie delivers. It's not a bad delivery at all. And Jan Vertonghen strikes the top of the bar with a header. It's going to be a goal kick. Son. Dembele's there in the middle. Bale's making the move. Is there enough weight on that pass? Just. Kennedy with the miscontrol. Bale into the middle. Dele goes for the overhead kick. Misses the ball entirely. Kane trying to get there, but Ritchie clears. 10 minutes to go till half-time. Still 0-0 here, although we have been pretty dominant. Into Christian Eriksen, and there's space for Kane this surely. It has to be 1-0 and is. Poor defensive positioning from Matt Ritchie, who dropped deeper to get rid of that clearance and just didn't push up the field quickly enough. You can see him coming from that corner there. And well, you give Harry Kane that sort of chance, he will not miss. 1-0 Newcastle. 1-0 Tottenham against Newcastle. Ah! Here's Shelby. Will reach Kennedy. Cross comes in. It's off Bale. It will be a corner. 5 minutes to go till half time. It's going to be Matt Ritchie, the man that made the positional mistake for them that led to our goal. They've only had 37% possession. In this first half, Newcastle and Salomon Rondon very nearly gave them the lead. Ooh, really good strength at the near post. That was not far wide at all. Hayden. Oh, Rondon with a little flick to Kennedy. Got options on this right-hand side, and they're working it out this way. Ivan Lopez holds me off well. Ritchie with the early ball. Please win that, Trips. He's done well. It's going to drop to Isaac Hayden, though. Done with the 1-2. Hayden in the area. Crosses it in. There's space here for Muto, and the accuracy of that header was top draw. 4 minutes into stoppage time when only a minimum of 2. In fact, it's 45 plus 5. I think it was just into the 50th minute of the 45-minute first half. Newcastle have themselves an equaliser. Pinpoint cross. Vertonghen tucked into Mark Rondon. And then Muto just always bending away from the keeper. It's a very good header. Trippier driving forward. Out wide to Christian Eriksen. Inside there to Harry Kane. Son's got room to move into. I may have overhit that. He will get to it, the Korean. And will stand it up into the middle. Oh, and it could drop for someone. Kane trying to take it in his stride and couldn't. Cleared away. Now can Newcastle do anything on the counter? Here's Muto. No, nice tackle. Ciro Immobile has gone to Real Madrid, by the way. You can see them talking about that in the background there. So Madrid have signed Mario Balotelli and now Ciro Immobile as well. Clearly looking for striking replacements for Cristiano Ronaldo. Trippier. Oh, what a finish from Kieran Trippier into the back of the net in the 57th minute. We're back in front again. What a finish from the right back. That was absolutely brilliant. I didn't think he had the angle for it there, but I had no real other option because of the presence of the defender with me. And he somehow squeezed that across goal into the side netting. Mistake from Dubravka, you have to say, but you can see the angle. That's all he had to do there. And oh, he's so close with the keeper. Questions, though, whether he should have been beaten like that. 2-1 Tottenham. Just cheap. Shelby getting away from me. Eric Dyer trying to close him down. Here's Salomon Rondon. Great footwork from the Venezuelan. Kenny, I'm stuck on a defender. Please, Danny, win this header. Oh, that was very, very important that he did. I got stuck on someone on this near side trying to get to the ball. They're making a change here, Newcastle. It's Muto going off. Throw there back to Ritchie. Lopez early ball in, and Trippier wins the header. Sumanias, by the looks of things, that's come on. Kane can't quite get that under control. Bale trying to close down out wide, but can't do it. Here's Kennedy, deflected, and that'll be a keeper's ball. I'm going to take Gareth Bale off now and bring on Lucas Moura on the right-hand side. That extra pace with the fresh legs should hopefully make a big difference. Let's see if we can get ourselves a third goal, a 2-goal advantage, and then fingers crossed, that will be game done and dusted. Ritchie, cross delivered. Danny Rose is there to head away. Kane picks up the loose ball. We'll use Ericsson. And then Lucas is looking to make that move now. And this is what we brought him on for this counter-attack opportunity. Lay that into Christian Eriksen. And there's space there for Dele Alli. I'm going to cut back on his right. Dele blocked. I didn't feel comfortable enough on Dele's left foot there to take that on. I think that was Hoselu looking like he's going to come on for them now. Kennedy off. Dubravka punches. It was Hoselu. It's going to drop to Christian Eriksen. He gets away from one. He'll let fly from the edge of the box. And he's just wide from Christian Eriksen. Plenty of power. Clean strike. But not enough accuracy. Whoa. Very close. There's really not much time left in the game now at all. So I'd like to think that we will get the victory. Eriksen. Back the other way. Kane. Space here for Heung-min Son, who's about to come off actually for Eric Lamela. Oh, win that header, please. Well up, Eric. That was extremely well done. I think that might be game. Oh, powerful header from Vertonghen. Referee hasn't blown his whistle yet. We will try and get another goal. Lucas with the delivery, and there's plenty in there, and Ericsson with the header, but it's a good save by Dubravka. Son will pick up the loose ball. Stand your feet. Could perhaps have gone down and tried to win a penalty. We'll stand it up into the middle again, and it's, Lucas Moura with a header, but that was terrible. We do get the victory. 3 points on the opening day of the Premier League season away from home against Newcastle. Well worth the journey from North London to the north of the country, and we were able to get a win. Delighted with that. It was questionable as to whether we were going to get it for a while, but we were able to get ourselves back in front. Right, let's try and sign Luca Hernandez. Approach Dubai for Lucas Hernandez. Is it Lucas or Luca? I'm not sure. If it was French, it'd be Luca, like Luca Digne, but I think actually because he's Spanish, it might be Lucas. He's valued at 23 million. There's not really anyone I'd consider using as make weight, so let's just offer 25 and see what they say. My chief executive reckoned it would be just above 30 million, and it does appear to be about that with regards to they're asking, or what they're asking for. Let's try 27.5, see if they'll come down a little bit from the 32. They're not. Come on, Diego. Come down a little bit, please. Come on, pal. Let's try 29. Should still, 31.4. We should still be able to have enough to potentially sign a goalkeeper if we need to. Maybe not a world-class goalkeeper, but a decent, young, potential backup. He's on £46,000 a week currently at Atleti. It's an important squad role. I'm quite happy to accept that. He will go in as my starting number 1 left-back. Contract length-wise, if I can get the maximum out of him, I will. And indeed, we're able to do that. We'll disregard the release clause. He wants £51,000 a week. I'm actually quite happy to accept that. So we shall go straight in. Right, we have a new left-back, 2 new signings, and that is almost £100 million spent, I think, so far in today's episode. Let's put Danny Rose down here, and Luca Hernandez can go straight into the starting lineup. Brilliant. Sorry, Danny, but Serge Aurier is going to be my backup on the bench as well. Lucas Hernandez is in. We have ourselves a new starting left-back. We have ourselves a new starting right-sided midfielder as well. One thing I do want to do with the instructions, actually, is set Bale and Heung-min Son to stay wide, because they do cut a little bit narrow for my liking at times. But that was a great way to start the season with a win against Newcastle, and we'll try and get another win against another team that plays in black and white. It's load off for Georgiou. Yeah, go on then. We'll see if he'll accept that and go out on loan. I'm willing to send a couple of the youngsters out on loan. I will start training once we know whether we've got the another goalkeeper or not. I could start training that youngster already, but I'm just going to hold off for the time being. Now, goalkeeper is really the only place where I'd be looking to spend now. And I'm not sure whether I need to do it at this particular moment in time. Still waiting for that Carabao Cup game to be drawn. And then Champions League games are on the horizon. Victoria Pilsen, CSK Moscow and Juventus in our group. But we'll be playing at home in this strip. And Fulham can play in their... Yeah, they can play in that one. That's probably the best way to do it. I'm quite happy with the starting lineup to stay as is, to be completely honest. We've got Manchester United in a week, so we don't need to worry about that. Or worry about people being tired. No Carabao Cup draw yet, so let's dive straight in, see if we can't get 6 points from the opening 2 games of the Premier League season. Right, Fulham starting lineup. Sergio Rico in goal. Christie, Tim Ream, Mawson and Lamarton at left back rather than centre back. Seri, Zambo Anguissa and McDonald in the midfield with Pabon, Mitrovic and Ryan Sessegnon at left wing. There are a few calls for me to buy Sessegnon for left back, but he is a left wing these days, and I think I don't really need him in that position. He would be misused if I was to put him back to left back again. So we'll let him stay at Fulham for now, and he can carry on at left wing for them. But if he grows quite well, you never know. We might end up buying him in a left wing spot later on in the series. But for now, we're going to concentrate on getting ourselves 3 points, see if we can, against Fulham. Not sure about that shadow. This is my first game at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. We'll see if we can get ourselves a winning start to the new ground. Seri, nice ball out wide, looking for Pabon. Early cross in, and he's found Sessegnon brilliantly and away from Jan Vertonghen. Come on, Trippier, win this header. Well up, Trips. Nicely done. Bale out wide here to Heung-min Son. Despite setting Son and Bale to stay wide, still Eriksen and Dele Alli have pushed further wide past them almost every single time that I've come forward to this point. Particularly frustrating. Go on, Christian, score a banger. Not far away. Sergio Rico with a good save. See what we can do from the corner, shall we? Whipped in by Trippier. It's decent. Heung-min Son is there, but it's headed away by McDonald. Dele Alli into Son. Oh, nicely played. Dele Alli out wide. I wanted to pull that back to Heung-min Son, but he was just too closely marked. He's moved to Dembele. Gareth Bale not quite as far wide as I'd like him to be. Kane's first touch, not the best. Eriksen running out of space here in the middle. Go back to Heung-min Son, drop the shoulder, look to bend it. It's well blocked. Try and knock this down with Kane, and Dele with a finish. Straight at the keeper. Oh, lovely first time ball down the line to Pabon. Oh, and what a cross, and Mitrovic was offside. God, dearie me. Terrible positional marking. He was just completely on his own there. Vertonghen, to be fair, it was Vertonghen's change of direction that actually led to Mitrovic being offside in the first place. But I think I'd rather my defender sticked with the man and tried to win the encounter than risk mistiming the offside trap and letting them have a free chance on goal. Thankfully, Mitrovic missed it anyway. It's not really a foul as far as I'm concerned. Kane has just out-muscled him there, but it looks like it's going to be 0-0 at half-time. Both sides with decent chances. Not necessarily clear-cut opportunities, but good chances to try and take the lead. Bale loses out in a physical encounter there, and they're trying to work it about here, Fulham, but it's not quite going to work. Maurice will dink this out. Bale's in a bit of space, out to Christian Eriksen. Harry Kane is there centrally, but I can't find him with the Dane. They've given ball away as well, though. Possession not being kept very well by either side at present. Let's hope for better in the second half. Mitrovic into Pabon, back to Mitrovic. Fulham starting the second half with some good possession, which is something that neither side did in the first half. Seri out to Pabon. Alderweireld heads away. It's a good header away as well. Harry Kane, well, I'd say would accelerate away with it, but acceleration isn't necessarily Harry Kane's strong point, is it? Over the top there to Christian Eriksen. Bale is making the run, and he's in the box here. Gareth Bale perhaps to get an assist for the first time since his return to Tottenham. And he does exactly that, pulling it back for Heung-min Son. We lead early doors in the second half. Ooh, that was a nice counter-attack. Gareth Bale heavily involved. Son just had to pull off the back of the defender And the man that was with him, Cyrus Christie there, just couldn't slow down in time. Oh, it's so painful for a defender when that happens. Cut back behind him and he just had to look at it as it went back to Kim Son, who adjusted perfectly. And keeper very nearly got to it. Tried his best to just throw his body towards the ball. And in fact, threw himself too far. Looks like Jean-Michel Seri going off and Andre Schürrle coming out. Actually, no, it was Pabon, wasn't it? Pabon going off and Andre Schürrle coming on for Fulham. But it's the side from North London, not South West, that has the lead here. Nicely through that gap there to Jean-Michel Seri. Nicely through that gap to Andre Schürrle. Toby Alvarez does well there. Whether it was an intentional chest back to the goalkeeper or not, I'm not sure. But it worked regardless. Here's Luca Hernandez forward to Dele Alli. So frustrating. I'm pretty sure I'm going to change formation to the 4-3-3 because Dele Alli and Christian Eriksen are just almost constantly further wide than Bale or Son. So this 4-5-1 doesn't necessarily work too well in game with regards to players' positions, and it's slightly frustrating when trying to utilise the pace out wide and you just quite simply don't have it at times because players are in the wrong position. And if he'd have kept that down, it would have been a hell of a goal from Ryan Sessegnon, but it's not to be. I'm going to change formation in game now, and then I'll do it permanently from the menus when we get back.
Their next match.
Oh, lovely turn of pace from Bale to get into that space in behind. Just as it was arriving to Trippier, you could see it open up for him. Eriksen's first touch actually isn't as good as it needed to be in that situation. Here's Dele Alli, out wide there to Son, through looking for Bale. It hasn't quite worked for me, but trying. Oh, please, Heung-min, finish this. Oh, it was dirty the way he flicked that back over the defender. That would have been unbelievable. I love the new active touch system in FIFA 19. You can be so creative with it, and it just offers up the opportunity to score some incredible goals. Eriksen with a low, hard drive, and again, pulls it wide of the target. Really have to learn to be more accurate with my shots from distance on FIFA 19. Shooting is more difficult this year than it has been in previous, and we're certainly seeing that in these opening games. Oh, given away. Dembele picks up the ball. Eriksen shows some good strength, but I have to go back through the middle here. Bale could be in behind, and he is, but will he get to that? Maybe. Just. Well done, Gareth. Cross comes in, it's deflected. That'll be a corner. 10 minutes to go. That's Bale's last action of the game. He's going off, and Dembele too. Trippier with a corner. Kane's up. It's looping, but unfortunately it's looping over the top. Still a narrow margin of victory here, as it was against Newcastle. I'd be a lot more comfortable if I could get a second. Tongan with a switch. Trippier will knock that down. Toby will play it forward. Does look like we're going to get a victory in both of our opening Premier League games, but I haven't necessarily been convincing in either of them. And with Manchester United on the horizon next, that is most certainly something that we need to improve upon in the next few games. Eric Dyer's done brilliantly there to win that back, and shown great strength too to maintain possession. Dele Alli will look for Christian Eriksen, who doesn't give us a second because Sergio Rico pulls off a great save. I'm going to need to be more clinical in front of goal against Manchester United. And I'm really going to be tested defensively in the first game of tomorrow's episode as well. But we do get the victory in both games today, which I'm pleased enough for. Of course, when we get out of the transfer window, we will be up to 3 games per video as per usual. But whilst we're in transfer windows, it's just the 2. Pushing forward, I'm not thinking of potentially doing anything else in the transfer window at present. George, you loan offer for Josh Onuma as well. I shall accept that. I don't think I'm going to sign a goalkeeper. I might try and get a youngster. And then if I can't find a youngster between now and January, then I will sign one in January. If that is agreeable with you guys. But tomorrow we shall play Manchester United. And then end the transfer window. I'm still waiting for the Carabao Cup to be drawn. I thought we'd have been in it by now. Or are we being put in a round later than normal? I'm not sure. Still no Carabao Cup. Let's have a look. Carabao Cup, please. Premier League. FA Cup. Cambridge got Forest Green. Carabao Cup. We're not in the second round of the Carabao Cup. We won't be going in until round 3 then. So it will be the beginning of February, I presume, then, when that game gets drawn. Unless, yeah, it must be, because they'll probably play midweek here at the end of August. All right, well, tomorrow will be Manchester United, the end of the transfer window, and a squad report, potentially. And then we shall crack on with the rest of the season. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to make sure you don't miss out on more. And I'll see you next time.